Ladies and gentlemen, this opioid plague is going from bad to worse. When you think can't, it just can't get worse. This is really it. Then something else crops up. This came out March 6, 2019, Medical Express. New research uncover more damage wrought by the opioid plague. Cases of dangerous heart infections linked to injection drug use have spiked in recent years at an Ohio medical center. Researchers found that admissions for infective endocarditis at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center doubled between 2012 and 2017, and that a 436% increase. Wow, 436%? And drug-related infections accounted for most of that increase. That is crazy. 436% increase? Wow. Oh my goodness. That's most striking is how quickly this problem got out of hand, said lead author Dr. Serena Day, a cardiologist fellow at Ohio State University. 5 years ago, this disease was very uncommon for us. Now it's become so common that we can't keep up, Day added in a news release from the American College of Cardiology. Wow. Okay, what is infective endocarditis? Okay, so it occurs when harmful bacteria build up on the heart's valve or inside lining of the heart. This type of infection is typically affect older people with certain heart defects or an artificial heart valve. But injection drug users are also at risk because contaminated needles can introduce bacteria into the bloodstream. Very true. In 2012, the hospital had 196 cases of infective endocarditis, 33 of which nearly 17% were related to drug use, the study author said. There were 395 cases in 2017, with drug use accounted for 177, or about half of all cases. 1 out of every 4 patients admitted for drug-related infective endocarditis died in the system that same year, the study findings shows. So these are definitely younger people because, we know the ages of the drug users, but they should not be having this problem at all. And that's the thing about drug addiction. It always leads to other things. I have another article that I was looking at, and it was talking about how syphilis is really exploding now because of all of the drug use. So you're going to have all these diseases cropping up, and some of them will be deadly. Most heroin users first abuse opioid painkillers such as OxyContin. Heroin accounted for nearly 1/3 of opioid-related deaths in 2017, according to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention. In 2017, an American's risk of dying from an opioid overdose became, for the first time, higher than the risk of dying in a vehicle crash, according to the National Safety Council. Day also explained that the sharp rise in drug-related infective endocarditis has important implications for healthcare spending because nearly all of the patients in this study were insured through Medicaid. As a nation, we need to be aware of these other complications of injection, drug use, they said in the news release. Treatment for this condition has to include addiction rehabilitation, or we will continue to lose lives and precious healthcare resources. The study is scheduled for a presentation March 16th at the American College of Cardiology annual meeting in New Orleans. Research presented at meetings should be considered preliminary until published in a peer-reviewed journal. That is scary. That is scary. You know, it is costing the U.S. a fortune on these drug addicts. It really is. And my question is, how much more are you going to pour into this thing? You know, they are spending a fortune. You got to think about all of these addicts, the deaths, the autopsies that are done. You got babies born addicted. A lot of the babies are born addicted and they have venereal disease. You don't even know what lifelong, long-term health effects that's going to have, because the opioid babies are born with smaller heads. So you know that's got to have an impact. You have all of the fentanyl deaths. And they just want to shrug their shoulders and call this a public health issue. And these people are dying every single year by the hundreds of thousands. I don't care what any of you say. There is no way all of this is going on and it was just 72,000 deaths. You are fooling no one. It is way more deaths than that. That's why the panic was on, especially during the election in 2016. There's a lot of people impacted by this. People have family members, they have loved ones, or they work with someone that have these issues, and it is just not going away. It's not. And you have to think about all of the foster care children that are pouring in there on a regular basis. This is costing them a fortune, y'all. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.